traders, Mike from MS100 back here with you. Today I just want to review the watch list a little bit before we get into the market. We had quite a wonderful watch list this week with most of the stocks triggering, and as the market's been flat the last couple days, all the stocks on our watch list, actually almost all of them triggered, and a lot of them actually made a ton of money. So I'm going to start off with the first stock on our watch list right now, and then once I finish it up, we're going to get into the S&P. So here we go. All right, here we are. The first stock, SKS, which is Saks. What a nice rally we had. We bought actually this on Monday, and we were just holding right underneath this top green trend line here. We have a nice triangular wedge pattern here and a nice trend line moving up. We were holding the 20 and 50 period moving average on this chart, and we actually did get the breakout of this wedge pattern that we had forming here. And what a breakout we did have. We broke out from around 480 and we're up to 515 on that. Stochastics look good right now. The MACD still looks good, and the volume's starting to come in here. On a move right in here in the stock, I'm looking for actually the highs up here to be touched right around I believe that's 550. So that's the first stock that it did trigger, and some pretty nice profits in it. It was up 3% today. The next stock I do want to take a look at is Aetna. Man, this was a gainer. All right, here we are on Aetna. We had earnings yesterday here on Aetna, and we gapped down right to this bottom trend line, so we didn't have a breakout. But what a rally we did have. We were down pretty big here, and I think we were down at 12% at the beginning of the day yesterday, and the buyers just came into the market and just bought this stock up. We closed right at the 200 period moving average yesterday, and I like the buying pressure in the stock yesterday, so I bought Aetna today at the open. And look at this nice breakout. We broke out from around 26 and all the way up to almost $29 today here on Aetna. I was looking for a target of 30 on Aetna here, which we might see tomorrow. There's a lot of 30 and 30 call options on the August contract traded here, and I just love the volume that came in today here after the earnings. So I will be looking to sell Aetna tomorrow if we do have a nice gap up. Otherwise, I'm going to hold it and try to see what happens with this stock. All the indicators are still looking good, and I definitely love the volume that's coming in. The next stock I want to take a look at is CVH, and that one I actually got in on Friday. Here's CVH. It's Coventry Healthcare. We had this nice ascending triangle pattern here. Here we are on Friday. So looking at this stock pattern here, we had a nice candle yesterday. Kind of get brought back down at the end of the day into earnings this morning. This morning's earnings were, the market thought that it had a pretty good earnings report with a nice volume spike here, 6 million shares traded, and just a huge run up in the stock, 12.5% here. I'm looking for a continuation pattern here tomorrow, as I was looking at a gap to actually maybe even fill up to around $28. I'm still holding 1/5 of my position because I got a pretty good move out of it, so I do want to lock in some profits there. You got to lock them in. Can't really wait for the whole move to actually happen, so I do have a small position on here still, and I'm going to see what's happening with this tomorrow. The next stock I want to take a look at is UNH, United Healthcare. Here we are, yet again, another basing pattern here, forming here with a breakout of this triangular pattern that's formed in the market. Stochastics, MACD, RSI all look great here. We broke out all the way to 29.08 here today, and I'm looking for a continuation move in this stock up to 30. Just love the volume that's coming in. It's showing here that there's a lot of buyers here in the market. And the last stock I want to take a look at is ILMN, and that one has a nice three soldiers pattern forming. Alright, on this one, I've been talking about this one for a couple days since we gapped up here on the first day. I said I was looking for an island reversal bottom with a possible gap fill all the way up here to the 38 level. And sure enough, we kind of just consolidated here underneath this 50 period moving average on the daily chart, and I was looking for a break above. Yesterday we broke it. Today we hold it, and we actually bought into the break here. I like how the volume's starting to come in here, starting to come in and actually fill this little gap that we do have, leaving a little island reversal at the bottom. And I do like the candlestick pattern. This is a 3 white soldiers pattern, which is a bullish pattern. I'm gonna have to do another video on the S&P, so I'll do that next. And I just want to let you guys know that this whole watch list was posted on the site at www.ms100.com underneath the weekend equity basket.